In this lecture, we'll be studying the series magnetic circuit. So we have already studied what a simple magnetic circuit is. Now we are going to see what a series magnetic circuit is. So consider an iron ring and let a current carrying coil of n number of turns be wound over this iron ring. Okay. So a current carrying coil of n number of turns is wound around the iron ring, and if a current of I amperes flows through this current carrying coil, an MMF of Ni ampere turns is produced. So MMF produced is equal to N into I. Now MMF is the force that producing flux in a magnetic circuit. So due to this MMF N into I, a flux will be set up in this iron ring. Okay. So a flux of 5 Webers will be set up in this iron ring. Now let us assume that an air gap is introduced in this iron ring. This is actually a continuous ring, and assume that we are going to introduce an air gap in this iron ring like this. A particular portion is cut out from this iron ring. That means an air gap is introduced in the ring. So this is the air gap. Now what will happen? Flux will travel through the iron path and then through the air path to complete its path. So flux will travel through the iron path as well as the air path to complete the circuit. Okay. So the total MMF, that is N into I, the total MMF is used up partly in the iron path and partly in the air path for setting up the flux. Here N into I is the total MMF of this magnetic circuit, and when we are introducing an air gap into this iron ring, the flux will travel through the iron path as well as through the air path to complete the circuit. So flux is there in the iron path as well as in the air path. Okay, and MMF is the force that producing flux in a magnetic circuit. So as here there are two different magnetic materials, that is iron and air, a part of the MMF is used for setting up flux in the iron ring, and remaining MMF is used for setting up flux in the air path. Okay, so let us denote certain terms for obtaining the expression. Let S be the total reluctance of this magnetic circuit. Si be the reluctance of iron. Si is the reluctance of iron path. Sg is the reluctance of air gap. Sg is the reluctance of air gap. Okay. Then we know that flux linking with this circuit is phi. And why we are calling this circuit as a series magnetic circuit? A magnetic circuit can be called as a series magnetic circuit if the same flux links with the entire circuit. Okay. So we know that in a series electric circuit, the current flowing through the circuit will be the same. Current flowing through different components of the circuit will be same. And in case of a series magnetic circuit, there will be more than one magnetic material, and the flux linking with the entire circuit will be the same. So a circuit can be called as a series magnetic circuit when there are more than one magnetic material and the same flux links with the entire part of the circuit. So here we have iron as well as air. So two different materials are there and the same flux links with the entire circuit. So this is a series magnetic circuit, and regarding the MMF, a part of the MMF is used for setting up flux in the iron path, and remaining part of the MMF is used for setting up flux in the air path. Okay, so we have denoted the reluctances like this. S is the total reluctance of this series circuit, Si is the reluctance of iron, and Sg is the reluctance of air path. Now we have said that total MMF is equal to MMF used up in the iron path plus MMF used up in the air gap. So we can express the total MMF like this. And what is the equation for MMF? MMF is equal to S into phi, that is reluctance into flux. So total MMF will be equal to total reluctance into flux linking with the circuit. Flux is constant everywhere in the circuit. So total MMF is total reluctance into flux, which is equal to MMF of the iron path, MMF used up in the iron path. So that will be equal to reluctance of iron path into flux. Flux is the same, plus MMF used up in the air gap. So MMF used up in the air gap will be equal to reluctance of air gap into the flux. So phi is common and we can cancel it. So resulting equation is S is equal to Si plus Sg, that is total reluctance. In a series magnetic circuit, total reluctance is equal to the sum of individual reluctances. The total reluctance of a series magnetic circuit is equal to sum of reluctances of the individual magnetic materials. Okay. So now if there are n number of reluctances, S1, S2, S3, etc., Sn connected in series, then total reluctance S will be equal to S1 plus, S2 plus, S3 plus, etc., plus Sn. So this is how we can calculate reluctance in case of a series magnetic circuit. Like resistance in case of series electric circuits. We know in case of a series electric circuit, equivalent resistance is the sum of equivalent resistance is the sum of individual resistances. So similarly, in a magnetic circuit, in a series magnetic circuit, total reluctance is equal to the sum of individual reluctances. So that is all about a series magnetic circuit.